What's up, man? I just deleted that video, man, about what I made about the Lions yesterday, because I ain't like the way the video came off and saying some bullshit. Nah, I collected my thoughts today. I want to make it sound better than what it sounded yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, okay, let me just start with this video again, because it didn't sound right to me yesterday. Yesterday I said that the Lions having these problems and distractions and draft, trying to fuck up in the draft and all this. Okay, once again, like I said, the Lions should not trade up to get Sammy Watkins. I keep hearing about this every single day. They keep saying, I heard Jim Caldwell say he might trade up, he want to trade up to get him. I'm like, why? Like, he's talented as hell, but I wouldn't attempt that. I'm just saying, I wouldn't try that. That's crazy. This is crazy. You trying to trade up and lose some draft picks down the road. I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try it personally. Because you know when you trade up you're gonna lose something. You're gonna have to give away something. So I wouldn't want to try that. I'll try to trade down. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to trade down. In my opinion, that's what I think we should do. Trade down. Or well, I say release some players, but some of the players is under contract. But I wouldn't try to get Sammy Watkins. I wouldn't try to trade up to get Sammy Watkins. I'm just saying. We could build through the draft and shit. Get some defensive players. We need at number 10. I keep hearing like at number 10 as our pick as of right now. Unless we trade up at our pick at number 10. The Lions keep talking about getting receiver Mike Evans, Justin Gilbert, Aaron Donald, Anthony Carr. I mean, not Anthony Carr, Anthony Barr, I meant to say. We keep on, man, you keep talking about getting these players and shit. Clinton Dix. Players like that. Look. Clinton Dix. Good safety. I mean, talented at Alabama. Well, Alabama always high recruited in the NFL. I don't know why. And half of their players become shit in the NFL. Alabama don't have good draft picks all the time. Let's be honest here. They draft picks be so overrated. Especially on the offensive side, like Trent Richardson and shit. Everybody's like, oh, I remember when Trent Richardson came out, they was like, oh, Trent Richardson, he gonna be the next, Jerome Bettis or some shit. The next this and the next that. He gonna be all this and all that. Come to the NFL, he wasn't shit. He on the Browns and shit, he fucking garbage as fuck on the Browns. And then, then he came to the Colts, he garbage. He even worse, fumbling the ball every fucking play. And then, when the last time Alabama had really a player that really stands out? The last time I remember was Shaw Alexander from the Seahawks back in the day. Shaw Alexander was the shit until he got injured, and then he was heard of never again. But yeah, Alabama recruits sometimes I think be a little overrated, but yeah, I don't care for that. And then Mike Evans, like I don't know, something about him. It is something about him that I don't like. I don't know. His explosiveness, his explosiveness. Damn, what the fuck? My mouth is dry. Okay. He don't have explosiveness. That's what I'm trying to say. His explosiveness is not there, in my opinion. And his route running is below average, in my opinion. Route running is very, very, very important. And beat press coverage is very, very important. If you can't create separation, if you can't run routes properly, you're going to be struggling in the NFL. You're going to have a long long, long problem in the NFL. Like, okay, and he don't have the best. I mean, his hands is alright, but it's not the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it to me, it seemed like he get jump balls and shit, but the reason why he always catching a lot of jump balls is because he can't create separation. And when you can't create separation, that's going to be an issue. Like, sometimes people don't think about that shit when they say, oh, he's good at getting jump balls and shit like that. Yeah, he get jump balls and shit all the time, but that sometimes that can come back to backfire too. You can throw a pick. The damn quarterback think he can get a jump ball to the receiver and throw a fucking pick. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So the reason why he call out jump balls because he can't get no separation. Not really, not for real. Especially the NFL, if he play like that, he can't get no separation. But sometimes though, the players you talk about that ain't gonna be that good become the shit. So I don't know. And then another player I'm hearing about the Lions trying to get Aaron Donald and shit. Look, they trying to get him. I think they might end up getting him. To be honest with you, they really might get him, Aaron Donald, because the Lions. Oh, I'll get to that in a minute with the Suh shit. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, another one, Anthony Barr. Look. It would not hurt for the Lions to get another linebacker, to be honest with you. The linebacker core is average at best. Only person we got out of the linebacker position, truthfully, is DeAndre Levy. Tulloch is declining. His last year was fucking terrible for Tulloch, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We could look for another middle linebacker, to be honest with you. Because Tulloch, he's good, but last year he's starting to show me that his skills and ability starting to decline. And him not tackling people. He ain't even lead the team in tackles. He the middle linebacker. I don't know how, but yeah. And then Ashley Palmer. Ashley Palmer ain't shit. Ashley Palmer ain't shit. Not to me anyway. He ain't all that. He a fucking a C- linebacker at best. C-. He ain't shit. Not to me, he ain't. Man. And he can't tackle that well on like just being a starter. Okay, he's a good special team linebacker, but not a starter, no. Not a quality starter. I'm sorry. That's why I think the Lions could go get the linebacker as the 10th pick. The outside linebacker, Anthony Barr, in the first round. Because they really need that linebacker position. That linebacker position is just out of whack right now. That's one of the weak points of our defense. People always talking about the secondary. No, the linebacker core is weak. Compared to some teams like the Panthers and shit, our linebacker core is fucking garbage. Our linebacker core is not that good. It's not that good. I'm going to tell you that right now. It ain't that good. That's the part of our defense that people overlook is our linebackers. Our linebacker core. Our linebacker core ain't shit. Our D-lines are shit. You got Devin Taylor. I was fucking up. You got Devin Taylor. You know, Suh, you know he going to do his shit. You got Jason Jones might coming back. I don't know. Him and Devin Taylor going to be competing for that other side of the defensive end. You got Ziggy also that defensive end. You know he going to start. He had 10 sacks last year. He was doing his thing as a rookie, man. So, Ziggy also, every time you turn around, this motherfucker about the quarterback. He about to sack the fuck out the quarterback. And you got Fairley. Well, he inconsistent. And he always injured. But when he's on his shit, he ain't no fucking joke. I don't know, the Lions, they could get Aaron Donald if Suh, you know what's going on with Suh if you're a Lions fan. You know what the fuck going on with the contract and bullshit. I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. I'm gonna get into that rant a little bit. But yeah, man, this Lions team, defensive wise can get upgraded in the cornerback position. Justin Gilbert, shit, we can get in. We can get a quarterback too. We can get a corner too. Well, I think our corner might. They might. I don't know. The Lions can get. They should have. Chris Houston coming back, so he had a down year though. He had a terrible year, but like over half the season he been injured though. I wouldn't give him a pass, but like he should play better this year than he did last year. I'm gonna just say that now. He had Robert Mathis. He was doing all right. He old as fuck though. He old. His time came and passed when he was with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, that's when he was in his prime. When he was with the Jaguars and shit. And then you had Bill Bentley. Bill Bentley be guessing too damn much. I don't like Bill Bentley. He do too much guessing. You do that against elite quarterbacks, you gonna get destroyed. They're gonna destroy your ass. They're gonna destroy this fucking secondary. You do that shit. You can't be guessing. You can do that against some scrub ass quarterback like Christian Ponder and shit, but you can't do that against a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers and shit. That's in our division. Aaron Rodgers, fucking all these other quarterbacks in the fucking NFL. If I think we might go against the Broncos this year. I'm not sure. We might go against the motherfuckers in the season. It's a strong possibility that we will. We can't do that against the Peyton Mannings of the world, Tom Brady's of the world. You can't do that against them motherfuckers. Fuck, you can't even do that against Ben Roethlisberger. They all gonna fucking rape us if we do all that guessing shit on the defensive side. Slay, he gonna play better. He gonna have a better year, I think, because his rookie year, he wasn't playing as good in the beginning of the season and shit. But you can kind of expect that from a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know where to be at and shit. I'll let him slide on that because he was a rookie and shit. He didn't know but towards the middle and end of the season, he was balling. That motherfucker was locking some shit down. He was playing good. I ain't gonna lie. Tackling well, all that shit. I seen him in person too. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, man. All we can get is like the secondary can get fixed up. But I think the linebacker core and the defense end core can get fixed up a little bit more. Especially the linebacker core, man. Our linebackers ain't shit. Well, there's a couple of linebackers that ain't shit. Man, we need that extra rusher. Because our defensive coordinator, Terrell Austin, he said that he want to generate some rushes. He want to blitz in this scheme. He want to get to the quarterback more. He want to generate some pressure on the opposing quarterbacks, and he want to stop. Make running backs have yards for rushing. When the running back run the ball, you want to get runs for losses and shit. That's what you want to do for the running back. Stop the running back so much and generate some pass rushing. That's what you want to do. Even though this guy was known for being a secondary coach, he want to generate some pressure. That's fine, you know what I'm saying? They do what you got to do, man. That's what the Lions got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, man, this damn draft should go a little bit towards defense a little bit. We can't get a receiver. We ain't gotta get the receiver in the first fucking pick. We ain't gotta get Sammy Watkins. There's plenty of fucking receivers in this draft. Plenty of them, and there's a bunch of them that's explosive. So you can get sometimes the first receiver you pick, you see on the board that's the best, and those always turn out to be the best. Sometimes some of the greatest players of all time weren't even drafted in the first round. You got fucking Joe Montana and shit, fucking Brett Favre and shit, all these quarterbacks, and no matter what you say about this guy, Terrell Owens, man, shit, Terrell Owens wasn't no first rounder. Shit, some of the greatest fucking players weren't even first rounders. So yes, you could find something that in the other rounds and shit. So yeah. They should get a receiver, but you ain't gotta get him in the first round. But you can't get a bigger receiver. You know what I'm saying? Get a big receiver. That's fearless and ain't scared of shit. Now, I'm about to get into the Suh situation, man. This shit. I'm getting tired of this shit. Like Suh, he didn't volunteer. He didn't volunteer he ain't volunteer in the volunteer workouts yesterday and the day before or whatever. And people all over the radio crying and shit. Not just on the radio, but in general, they're like, man, Suh ain't do this and he ain't do that. Like, Barry Sanders ain't never went up to that shit either. He ain't never went to voluntary camps and shit. Voluntary workouts and shit. He never went to that shit. Barry Sanders. I wouldn't cry over shit like that now. But he should be participating more with the team, though. Oh, man. Like, fuck. But Suh, this contract shit is going to become a distraction throughout the whole fucking season. And I don't want that shit to happen. They're like, oh, he should get a deal done. We should get a deal done. Shit. As I see it, he better fucking play out of his fucking mind if he get that fucking contract in this season. But I don't think we should have so much money tied into 3 players, though. We should do some restructuring or something. That's just ridiculous. We gotta release somebody and restructure some contracts or something. Because that's just crazy. That is fucking crazy. Like, seriously, that is really crazy. Have all this money tied up into 3 players. The rest of your team sucks fucking dick because you can't pay no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit to happen. Have so much money tied up into 3 players, you can't do shit. You ain't have no flexibility on your team. That's going to be a fucking problem if they do that. I think if they sign Suh back, even though I love Suh. But, man, if he had this big-ass contract and he want more money, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. Seriously, I want to win a championship now. I'm tired of fucking losing. I'm tired of losing to these fucking garbage-ass teams like the Packers and shit. And the Bears and shit. I hate the Bears and Packers with a fucking passion. I can't stand them two teams, man. Sick of this shit. God. Fuck, man. And let me get on this motherfucker. Let me get on this motherfucker real quick that said on the radio 97.1. This motherfucker said, I think Doug Gator said fucking our offense. This motherfucker said our offense is already good and is good enough to score points and shit. So why the fuck we didn't do it last year then? A couple of our games been cost because we couldn't score points. And reasons why we couldn't score points last year. One, we led the NFL in drop passes. At 48 drop passes, for one. Number two, we led the league in turnovers. Fucking turnovers, okay? The Lions had Reggie Bush fumbled the ball like 4 or 5 times and shit last year. Like, every game I'm looking like this motherfucker fumbling like a motherfucker. Fuck. Joyce Bell, he fumbled probably once or twice last year. And the reason why he fumbled because he played in the snow. That was a snow game against the Eagles when it snowed a lot. And that's when the Eagles started whooping our ass in the second half and shit. Our defense it wasn't our defense, our offense couldn't do shit. Talking about our offense is fucking good. So why the fuck we couldn't win no fucking games? Couldn't win shit. Our offense it's not all that. It wasn't all that. We can get another receiver now. But we ain't got to give him in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And the Lions, they need to clean up on these drop passes and ball handling. Because we can't be having motherfuckers like, oh yeah, and Stafford need to start throwing all these fucking picks and triple coverages and shit. That's what he need to stop doing for one. Two, Calvin Johnson need to catch the ball more. He dropped like 4 passes. He supposed to be the top paying receiver in the league and shit. And he's dropping passes left and right. Then you got fucking Chris Dorman and shit fumbling the ball when motherfuckers like 25, 30 yards away from his ass and he running down the damn field 25, 30 yards and he just fumbled the ball and nobody even nowhere near his ass and he fumbled the bitch. He fumbled the fuck out the ball. I'm like, how the fuck you fumbled the ball, my man? Come on, man. Come on. I'm still pissed off at that shit. I'm still pissed off. And you can't. And another thing about offense, you can't have Brandon Pettigrew ducking his fucking head down when Stafford throw the ball towards his direction. I remember watching that game too. Sean Lee picked his ass off on the Cowboys. I was so motherfucking pissed when I seen that shit. I was so fucking pissed. Oh my god. That was an easy pass to catch. He choked. He choked like a little bitch. I'm like, and then last year, you can't have this shit, man. Next season, man, you can't have this shit. Really, you can't have this shit. And Suh, if you want to be a diva about this contract shit, get the fuck out of here, man. Even though I like Suh, get the fuck out of here. He my mans and all. He play like one of them old school defensive tackles and shit. But man, you want to be like a diva and shit, get the fuck out of here. Shit, that's gonna be a distraction, man. You want divas on our fucking team? Oh, I get a contract. I'm out of here. Fuck that bullshit, man. I want to fucking win, and I want to win now. All right, man. Now I'm about to be up out of here. I'm about to be up here soon. But right now, that's all I have to say about the Lions right now. I might say something else about the Lions or something else, another video. I got a couple of videos I might bring up today, so keep watching. I'm about to be up out of here, man. Let me know what you think about this. So, subscribe, comment below, like the video, dislike the video. I don't care. I'm about to be up out of here. Peace out, y'all.